Ah! Hey everybody, welcome to the ReCoop. I'm Cooper Daniels and I'm a guy that knows a little about a lot. And today we're continuing with the crypto series and we're talking about DigiByte. Yep, we're talking about DigiByte. We're talking about some tweets from last week. We're talking about the metaverse. And we're talking about some ReCoop news. Let's get into it. First off, what's up? Hey, it's been over a week. I went on a vacation. I had some calls. Things are happening. Look, we've been doing something called Magnum DGB over here. And then we had a little conversation on Twitter with Rudy the Dangler Bouwman. And he said, I'm gonna make you Scoop Daniels. All right. Magnum DGB is a little caterpillar. Might go into a cocoon and then come out Scoop Daniels, the beautiful butterfly in the metaverse. And if I'm not careful, my avatar in the metaverse might be a butterfly. I don't know. I had a little video chat. There was Rudy in his car with a cat on his lap. There was a gentleman in an undisclosed location with a vague European accent. And then there was an attractive blonde. All I'm saying is that they said that they have an offer that I cannot refuse. Now, I have not seen that offer, and they were careful not to reveal things, but there's something going on, folks. I'm starting to feel like I'm in a Godfather Bond Magnum PI episode, and here I am transforming from Magnum DGB to Scoop Daniels. So good news is, in this video, I'm still able to speculate on what I think is happening. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's do some digi-detective work, some Magnum DGB, right? I can still do that because I don't actually know. Because I don't know, I can dig in. I will say this though, I did get the impression that part of what they like about me is that I'm getting this stuff right. So if you're on the other side of this, thinking, man, the ReCoop's full of shit, I don't know, man. You know, that European SSI stuff, while maybe in the future, I do not believe that that's what they're working on. I said that in my last video. So it seems like I went off track there for what is immediately coming. But on before that and after that, I think I'm onto something. And we're going to further that today. Stay until the end. I have something to say about what Bitboy's been talking about. Dangler Jr. is on the scene. Look at old Dangles over here. So last week, Rudy, he tweeted, we have many digi with DigiByte. What do you think will be the name of the next big digi entity? Hashtag self-sovereignty, hashtag education, hashtag blockchain secured solutions for enterprises and consumers in the metaverse. Hashtag logo reveal. Here it is. And I actually like the logo. Kind of looks like a power button. And I like it. I think it's cool. Then there was a video of a chef, and on the chef's hat said Rudy, Chef Rudy, cooking something up. Chef Rudy's cooking it up, folks. And it had the words, you've got the key, you've got the power, you've got the secret, your gateway to the metaverse. And he's flipping balls of different colors, which, look, guys, I'm onto it. It's clear. It's a new entity putting together all these businesses. I've been on the fence. I'm like, are they going to include VIDT Datalink? It's something that I've mentioned in the past. I think they are. I mean, Rudy's apron in the video is the color of the VIDT Datalink logo, and one of the balls is also the color of the VIDT Datalink logo. So, and also VIDT Datalink deals with NFTs and securing documents and all of that. They keep on bringing up the word metaverse, you know what I mean? So NFTs are going to be a huge part of the metaverse, and we're going to talk about metaverse. But first, let me just say this. VIDT Datalink also tweeted last week, and they tweeted, due to the rise in adoption of NFT technology, many use cases have skyrocketed, like NFT luxury goods, fan engagement for influencers and artists, NFT gaming assets, paving the way for VIDT Datalink tech to be used in new markets and industries, hashtag luxury, hashtag gaming. Okay, so I've been looking at VIDT Datalink and their relationship with like IBM and Airbus and how they authenticate documents, this kind of business application of NFTs, and the fact that they're getting into, you know, luxury goods and gaming and fan engagement and all of that stuff. is very, very interesting. Also, there's another company that we know that is part of this. It is Threefold, who is looking to decentralize the internet with their threefold grid using their 3-node hardware. And they're also working very hard on making sure that people own their own data, right? We've talked all about this in previous episodes. Threefold came out with a grid utilization plan recently. And in that, they said they couldn't say much about an upcoming big announcement, but they can confirm that several large business-to-business prospects are already lined up to adopt products on top of the Threefold grid. So, look, folks, that has to do with DigiByte. And so we got Threefold, we've got VIDT Datalink, we've got DigiByte, sure we got Antum ID, and then we have whatever corporate partners they have, because we all know Rudy is bridging DigiByte to the corporate world. So whoever these corporations are, I have no idea, but I believe we're about to get a big splashy announcement. Obviously what we're talking about here is, yes, this coming together of Threefold, DigiByte, VIDT Datalink, and whoever else, LCX, using LCX. All of this is a big plan happening over there in Europe, and I don't know the details of it. The one detail that I can confidently say is that it has something to do with the metaverse. We all know, I mean, Rudy has been saying the word metaverse over and over and over and over. So what the heck is the metaverse? So the metaverse is essentially the new iteration of the internet that is coming, right? And it seems very clear that it's coming. And it's gonna take our relationship to the internet and from just on screens in our phones and actually putting us in the internet and embodying ourselves in the internet. So you know that. And we obviously know about game kind of use cases like Roblox or Fortnite and things like that. And then you have things like Decentraland. And if you know, certain things that people are buying up land in Decentraland now, what was going for $20 in 2017 in Decentraland is now going for hundreds of thousands of dollars in Decentraland. So this is huge. Sotheby's has a art gallery in Decentraland. They're building a mall in Decentraland. In Roblox, a Gucci purse just went for $4,000. A digital Gucci NFT purse just went for $4,000. So if you don't think that your avatar and your style and all of that is going to be important in the next few years, you are behind what is coming. I mean, not that Mark Zuckerberg is the most likable person in the world, but dude is basically betting the future of Facebook on the metaverse. So, I mean, it's this kind of guy that you probably, as much as you don't like him, you don't want to bet against him type of deal. So, yes, we're going to be embodying the internet. We go to concerts in the metaverse. We're going to go to stand-up comedy shows in the metaverse, art galleries. We're going to shop. Hell, we could be doing government things like go to the DMV and get a NFT for our driver's license, an NFT for our registration. We could go to parks. The government may get involved, and there might be parks and places for us to socialize. And it's going to be these future thinkers of the metaverse that don't just think about how we can put the world we know, the real world, and they're going to have innovative ways of using the metaverse. And this is coming, okay? A little bit about the metaverse. Okay, the metaverse was coined by an American writer named Neil Stephenson from his 1993 sci-fi novel called Snow Crash. And I haven't read the book. I'm gonna get it and read it because now I'm all in on this metaverse stuff. I mean, it's kind of like, look, I went from a precious metals guy to a cryptocurrency guy because I was like, my thinking is old. I'm more conservative than I need to be. And I am a guy that adjusts. And so I still love precious metals, and I think that has a future in society, especially tokenized precious metals that you can actually redeem. And we're gonna need physical things in this very kind of non-physical world that we're entering. The future is coming. So I'm excited about it, but it's daunting, right? And DigiByte is making a play here. And they're not new to it. It seems to me that they've been working on this for a long time. I really don't know what's coming, but it is going to be something to do with Threefold, VIDT Datalink, DigiByte, and other partners, and it's going to be some sort of play on the metaverse, which is massive. South Korea, like, this is the deal, is that in Asia right now, the metaverse is growing at a rapid pace. Why? Because people can't afford real estate. People have been locked in their house because of the pandemic. You can't, like, they can't, so they're turning to these virtual places because, look, you can buy property, which is getting more and more expensive, but you can buy property in these virtual spaces, and they're investments for the future because some smart people are seeing what the future is. We're literally getting close to having some sort of teleportation device. Like, if there is a sophisticated metaverse that we can all take part in, where there's interoperability, no companies in charge of the metaverse, it turns into something like the internet, you know what I mean? Where you can take your avatar and go from these different worlds that are all connected. I mean, we can go virtually to a concert in China if we wanted to, you know? And it will feel embodied. The sounds will be coming from all the different directions. And it's like, if you're in a meeting, it's not gonna be like a Zoom flat screen type of thing. You'll actually be sitting, and if somebody over there talks to you, you're gonna hear it from the right. You're gonna feel like you're part of it. You know what I mean? That is interesting, and it's coming. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is that Instagram is about to be some boomer shit. We have entire generations of people that have been raised on devices. They're used to this shit. You and me, maybe, like, I'm from, like, a generation that was introduced to video games. I'm at the beginning of a video game generation, right? I had a Nintendo, I had the original Nintendo, and even before that, I had an Atari when I was real small. So since I was like 3, I've been playing video games. So internet has exploded during my lifetime, and I'm just that generation that has been part of it. But there are younger generations than me, obviously, because look at this, all this gray. But there are younger generations than me that have only known a world that is connected with devices and internet and all of that. It's like, it's crazy. And that they are so comfortable going to something like a metaverse, especially now that they've all been locked in. So I've exhausted this. So I said that I was going to talk about a little bit about Bitboy. Somebody reached out to me and let me know that what Bitboy has been talking about may not be bullshit. So I want to give a shout out. I know some people think that he's full of it, but it seems clear to me that when he was talking about retail partnerships and stuff like that, that there is something to that. So whatever that's worth to you, understand that there was something to what Bitboy was saying with the retail partnerships. DigiByte is creating a new entity with this logo, and it's going to include Threefold. I'm almost certain it's going to include VIDT Datalink and other unexpected partners. And it's going to be tied to something with the metaverse. The fact that Threefold has a decentralized internet that they're building out, if they have huge corporate backing for this, if they have tons of money and powerful partners that can propel the decentralized Threefold grid, and it is linked to a metaverse play with that type of backing, brace for impact. Be stoked, folks. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. There's a lot more coming. And yeah, thank you for watching. Do your homework.